Hello and welcome back to Super Trolling Games. Today, I am back in my lunar landing mission here, and well, I'm gonna actually try to land on the moon here. And first of all, I just want to mention that I've switched over to Bandicam instead. I used to use Fraps for almost every video I've ever done, but I thought it was an important jump to make. So yep, this is my first video published with Bandicam. And secondly, I need to adjust myself to the retrograde, and then I need to time with myself until I find a good spot to start powering down. And this looks probably good, and then I'll just have to make sure that this rotates back. I'm gonna try to use the RCS as little as possible, so you know, this is probably more practical. I wanted to land on that crater maybe, but I'll have to skip that for a while, I suppose. Actually, I do not really care where I land, as long as I just land on the moon successfully. That's my goal here. That's my goal. So okay, it is rotated around, and I'm gonna use the this stage here primarily for the burn, because I want to use as much fuel as possible efficiently. So let's go. Smartass is not behaving that well today. I'm gonna try to manually shift my spaceship over, and then I'll lock on with SAS. So about here, and I'll just start burning down for my descent. So moving. Actually, I should have. Well, I actually quick saved before this recording, so that looks good. I think that's the proper landing space. It doesn't look too horrible to land on. And then I still have plenty of fuel here, so I believe it's just for the best to keep this for as long as possible. Even though it's probably practical that I pulled out these landing gears just in case, just in case. So I'll time warp a bit closer to the ground, and then I'll make sure that my smartass here will fix this, and then I'll try to break down the vertical velocity a bit, and I'll do these burns, and then I'll drop the fuel tank, and I'm gonna try to use as little fuel from this stage as possible. So okay, that looks probably good, and I'll start up. Maybe, oh yeah, okay, this works pretty good, and then I'll warp down a bit. Now this is just a complete fall, and I think I might land in the crater. I didn't account that much for the rotation of the moon, but it might just as well happen. So I'm gonna do some correctional burns, make it slower and slower, and a bit of an improvisational way to land, but this is pretty goddamn effective. Oh, maybe a bit too quick, but I'll continue to break this down a bit, and before it hits there, and I still have plenty of fuel left, but I think it's probably wise to start ditching this now. Maybe a few more burns would be practical, I suppose. Yeah, and until about here. And now I'll probably rotate myself around, kill off the smartass here, rotate myself around a bit pull up the landing legs so nothing wrong will happen, and decouple myself and fire this engine a bit, so I'm just more separated from this and nothing bad will happen. And now I'll lock myself to the retrograde, and I'll put on the lights. Are they on already? Yeah, okay. And I'll check my true altitude, try to make some breakdowns here. And I'll have this on, power it down pretty well. I want to decrease my velocity by a lot, so I don't need to worry too much. Okay, so I'm at about 70 meters per second. It's starting to look good. I'm at 2 kilometers now, and this landing area looks really stable actually. Okay, continuing to break it. I think I have plenty of fuel left to do other fun things, like returning to Kerbal, which is really fun actually. I want to keep my velocity below 10 at the landing. I want to make sure I do not crush anything there. This looks really damn good. I just hope I won't overpower it when I come close to the ground, and otherwise should be really good. My only concern is that the smartass might mess this up a lot, and yep, it messed it up a lot. It messed it up a lot. Hit T, and I'll have to land this manually. Oh god, this was what I feared. This was what I feared. Break. And I'll just turn this a bit because I see that it's working a bit against me here. This is probably the worst part. I could have done a good landing there. I'll have to do this. No. Come on. Really? Well, I guess I'll have to start over again. And okay, I'm back to almost where I'm ditching my last stage here. I just want to make sure that nothing goes wrong now. I'm gonna ensure that this will just be wait, there, okay. Nothing wrong will happen. So power this down and just pull this down as much as possible. And I think I'll start ditching this actually. So power this up, make sure this won't be my way, and then I'll put these on with the landing lights, and I will okay, so actually from now on I'll just stick with this because I know that okay, I need to power this down to here. I'm gonna try to have as little horizontal velocity as possible, and then I should probably succeed. So let me see. Okay, the altitude is starting to become near now, so I should probably power this down to about 20 meters per second, and then finalize at about 5, because what happened last time wasn't a pretty sight. Okay. So I should push it up to about where it starts breaking. And this will slowly consume the fuel. Okay, I'm at exactly 1 kilometer now. I want to make sure that this decreases at a good rate. And I keep my decreasing descent. Shite, I have some vertical. Wait, I need to quickly burn towards that direction and then back here, and then have very little horizontal velocity. This should work well. I have this feeling that it could go better than before. My only doubt is that I have a slight horizontal velocity, but if I keep my landing velocity slow, then I should not have to worry that much. Fret not, for here the HKAB landing module is landing. So just a quick break, and then I'll just there. Have it such a slow velocity as possible, and I think I can do it. 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 And I almost did it. I almost did it. I think I'm doing it again. I think I'm doing it again. And boom, here it is. Landed on the moon. So awesome. So awesome. This is good one. This is a good one. Let me see. Screen capturing it just for the record, and also of course a quick save. Now let's get out on the moon, shall we? So I'll extend the ladder, and I can probably I'll leave the panels up here, maybe remove this one, and I will take Jebediah Kerbal out for an EVA, and he is right here on the other side, and kind of sliding down the ladder in a very magnificent way. And we should have a, I don't know, some kind of good speech or something, Neil Armstrong, like, you know, they say they were gonna, you know, fake finding an alien or something in the first words, but they didn't want to scare people. Anyways, so this is a small step for Kerbal kind and a large step for ouch. Yeah. I think that was still misquoted or misreferenced, but here he is. He's on the moon, jumping around, and I mean, these are puny little creatures. I mean, obviously, they will jump very, very high. So anyways, Jebediah Kerbal is really happy for finally realizing his lifelong dream, and I suppose it's time to plant the flag. The very mandatory Super Trolling Games flag. So there it is, and let's call this something very generic, or something more appropriate to the channel name, maybe. Super Trolling Landing. How about that? And I'll have this dedicated for let's see, dedicated for all Kerbal kind in the venture for exploring more What? Exploring more celestial bodies. Celestial bodies. And there we have it. So Jebediah Kerman here is standing there happily. He's right in front of his beautiful spaceship, which took him here, and actually managed to land second time around. And yep, so here I am. Now, of course, he doesn't want to stay here forever. I mean, he does have like unlimited oxygen or whatever, chlorophyll, skin, you know, all that kind of stuff, which you might want. But I think it's more practical to maybe return back home. You know, just, I mean, he has a family at home, kids, a wife, all that kind of stuff. It's probably good to get him back, and I'm sure Bill and Bob Kerman would agree.